Good evening, Geminis. Welcome to my channel, Spirit 9 Incorporated. It is a pleasure to have you with me this evening. I am recording the June 2022 forecast, Gemini, albeit late. I am recording it on the 19th of June 2022. I apologize for being so late in the month. I had an incredibly busy May, and that busyness didn't stop until just recently. And so, although I am late, please bear in mind that the energies of new moon and full moons, they typically last for 6 to 8 weeks. So the energies that have been playing out since the end of May into June are still very much active, and which I'm going to delve into actually just briefly. And so let's get started with your forecast, Gemini. This again is for June 2022. So with respect, really quickly, to the new moon that we had just had in your sign recently on May 30th, Gemini, that fell for you at 9 degrees in your first house of the self, the physical body, and new starts. So there was a need to become organized, perhaps really embrace your authentic self. The planet of Mercury, your planet, moved direct on June 3rd because it was retrograde prior to that. And this transit has helped you reconnect with new ideas and perhaps new ways of networking. Searching deep within yourself perhaps will also help you review some options that you're looking at for yourself and how you wish to implement them. So there has been an emphasis on connecting with your spiritual self as well. And if you haven't, it's really extremely beneficial at this time, and has been beneficial because it will help you take the leaps of faith, Gemini, that you're wishing to make, if you have not already done so. Now, the full moon in Sagittarius that we just had at 25 degrees on June 14th for you, Gemini, fell in your 7th house, and the 7th house has to do with relationships, friendships, romantic relationships, marital relationships, familial relationships, typically relationships that have a bonding of some sort. So there has been perhaps some personal or professional changes. Perhaps there have been new people that have come into your life, Gemini, perhaps even new employment relationships, which I'm sure you have welcomed, and or perhaps changes within relationships. Perhaps you're moving on from certain relationships, and that's also beneficial. Oftentimes through the realm of this lifetime, there's a time and a season and a place for everything in its own space and time. So some really positive astrological energies that you've been embracing, Gemini. There is an emphasis of change. Perhaps some of you Geminians have started new employment or started new relationships and or have released in the same manner. So this being said, that is your astrological energy for the portion of this forecast. Now I'm just going to delve into the Animal Spirit Oracle deck to take a look at some of these energies that you've been navigating through since the end of May throughout June, and also will be moving forward into July, but I will be doing a separate forecast for July. So thank you to all of you Geminis that are tuning in. I really appreciate each and every one of you, and very much appreciate those of you who engage with Spirit 9 Incorporated and like and subscribe to the channel. It does help the videos to circulate and to reach others. So I'm very, very appreciative to Geminians that engage in doing so. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So that being said, Gemini, let's take a look at your recent, current, and forthcoming energies. We'll get a clarification through the Cat Tarot, and then we'll close out with one card from the Enchanted Oracle deck. Again, this is for Gemini for June 2022. All right, Gemini, I do hope that this mid part of June finds all of you well and strong and at peace and filled with joy. All right, Gemini, first card out. Boom, there we go. We have the Elephant Spirit. A lot of you Geminians have learned from the past. You're moving forward, and you're moving forward beautifully. lot of changes that have happened for many of us, actually all of us zodiacs on various levels throughout these last 4 or 5 years, specifically the last 3. You have the numerical number of 25, Gemini, reducing to a 7, moving forward positively and taking action in a whole new way, because you've learned from the past and you've released the past. That which hasn't served you, you're letting it lay in the past and you're moving forward. Beautiful energies, Gemini. Beautiful card. Very universally supported and very positive. Lovely to see. Current energies, Gemini, we have the dolphin spirit of knowing what is and isn't true, and the mastered number ascendant of number 20, many mastered ascendants watching over you, Geminians. Now, this did come up in the reverse for your current energies, and that's simply to suggest that perhaps for some of you, Geminians, you've really been delving into what is true for you, and some of you have perhaps had some fogginess with respect to that. The suggestion is here to be gentle with yourself as you move through any transitions that you're making, and understand that truth comes from your highest self, specifically what is true universally, and is to be expressed to you in your most deepest self, comes from spiritual counsel, and that will help guide you forward. So that's the energy I'm picking up through your current energies here, Gemini. And for those of you that are learning to engage with your higher self, congratulations, because it is a journey in itself, but it will ultimately be very healing and extremely helpful to engage not only with your highest self, but also how that reflects in your practical 3D arena. So beautiful energies. Forthcoming energies, we have the eagle spirit of understanding that it's a time to soar, knowing that the universe has your back as you do. We are meant to soar like eagles. As even the Christ mentioned, we are to soar like eagles and rise above all that which is of unrest, and to release it. Now, it did come up in the reverse, and once again, it's simply to suggest that some of you Geminians perhaps have been having some, challenging times, pardon me, rising above certain situations and moving forward, but you will. It takes time. It takes time to heal. It takes time to engage that healing and then to release it, so that you are able to move forward in a lighter fashion and welcome the clean slate and paint a whole new canvas, a whole new storyline. This is what the suggestion is to do. And when these energies are in the reverse, it's simply a reminder to stay focused on your counsel, your spiritual counsel, and or to make an effort to embrace that, because it will help you turn the energies around to be positively aspected then, and therefore powerfully uplifting you to move forward. So that is the message that I'm getting for you Geminians. For some of you Geminians, this won't resonate for all of you. Perhaps some of you Geminians have just been having some challenging time making some changes, and it takes time to make change. And sometimes changes are thrust upon us that are very uncomfortable. This is another way that I could be picking up this energy that I need to express to some of you Geminians that are resonating. But understand that the universe does have your back, even though you may not feel that it does. God travels with everybody. Don't forget that, Gemini. All right, I'm going to get some clarification with the Cat Tarot on these energies, and this again is for Gemini for June 2022. We'll take a look at your recent energy here of the elephant spirit, where a lot of you Geminians have learned from the past and are moving forward. Even if there has been some challenges moving forward, a lot of you Geminians are understanding to stay connected with your higher consciousness to help you lighten your load so that you can move forward easier. Gemini, June 2022. Gemini. Please bear in mind these forecasts won't resonate for each and every single one of you because this is a collective forecast. All of you Geminis are different because you're born at different times in different places and in different years. So take what resonates and leave the rest. Gemini 2022, clarifying with the Cat Tarot. First card out for your most recent past energies, we have the Six of Wands. Beautiful. This is a card of victory. This is an energy of feeling victorious. And a lot of you Geminis are feeling victorious because a lot of you have learned from the past, which we all do. And it allows us to stretch and to grow. And for some of you Geminians, you're feeling very victorious in having surmounted certain obstacles from the past that held you back, and you're moving forward beautifully and feeling victorious in doing so. Congratulations. That's just a beautiful energy and very playful for some of you at that. Beautiful energy. Clarifying the Six of Wands, we have the Fool. Beautiful in the upright. Oh, this is beautiful. Brand new beginnings for, I hope, many of you Geminians. Certainly is indicating that to be the case. With the Fool card, it is taking a positive leap of faith forward. And you are doing that, Gemini, because a lot of you Geminians are leaving the past behind. You're taking that leap of faith forward. You're having the sun shine down upon you, which is the universal breath of life. You're feeling happy, you're feeling strong, you're feeling confident, and you're feeling victorious. Beautiful energies. The Fool takes a leap of faith. Even when you don't see where you're going necessarily, you take a leap of faith anyway because you're guided by instinct, because that's your highest conscious, most inner voice speaking to you. God, the creator, spiritual counsel, whatever name you wish to label it, it's all the same. The energy is positive, it's uplifting, it's supportive, and you're moving forward, Gemini. Beautiful energies, beautiful. Yeah, that's in your recent past. For some of you that are, taking that leap of faith into the unknown, not knowing exactly where you're going, but you're doing it anyway, which could be indicated by this energy in the reverse. We have the Magician in the reverse. This is a major arcana. The Magician typically in the upright is the alchemist, is the manifester. For some of you Geminians, perhaps you've been feeling a little bit challenged in manifesting your desires, but you're still taking that leap of faith because you're laying down the past and you're moving forward. So even if it's a little bit scary, you're still taking the leap of faith. And the suggestion here is the reminder of staying focused on your spiritual counsel, which will help you manifest that which you desire. And for those of you that are feeling a little bit, challenged in manifesting what you're desiring, it is coming. The key message is to stay focused. Stay focused, envision what you want so that you can turn the energy around and manifest it into your 3D arena, where some of you are feeling delayed or feeling that what you've been desiring has been delayed. It's on the way. Remember that what is meant for your highest and best good comes through the divine timing, the timing of the divine, creator, spiritual counsel, your source, whichever name you wish to label it. Clarifying the Magician, we have the Knight of Swords in the reverse. And I'm actually picking this up as very positively in that the swords are indicative of mental energy and or anxieties. And I feel a lot of you, Geminians that perhaps are still feeling anxiety, you're choosing to stay focused on your positive, uplifting spiritual counsel to once again turn that energy around. And understand that any delays are for your divine protection and allows you the opportunity to prepare for that which you're about to embark on, whatever that means to you, whether it's, an employment scenario or whether it's a change in your physical diet even, or a change in so far as how you look at avenues of life. You're wanting to elevate your consciousness. And perhaps for some of you, that's been difficult to manifest because it is a transition when you're allowing and embracing spiritual guidance. Perhaps for those of you that haven't done that in the past and are seeking to do that now, it can be challenging, but it's ultimately very rewarding. And I'm feeling that the Knight of Swords in reverse is allowing you to get out of your head and get into your heart, and to allow your heart to guide you forward, not your head. Because, Gemini oftentimes, can be challenged by looking at something or at someone in two minds. And the suggestion is to unify those thoughts and to unify them with spiritual counsel so that you can manifest that which you desire. And if there's a delay in what you're desiring to unfold, understand that it's just not the correct timing. And so this then therefore allows you the opportunity to prepare for its incoming, whatever that means to you. Whether it's a new position, whether it's a new career, whether it's a new relationship, however that resonates for you. Moving forward into your forthcoming energies of, perhaps having some delays in soaring, or feeling that you're unable to soar because some of you quite can't see your path forward, clarifying the eagle spirit of the changes you wish to make. We have the Page of Swords, and the Page of Swords did come up in the reverse. Pages are indicative of a younger energy. Once again, this could be a message coming in, or perhaps there's a delay in the message coming in. Perhaps some of you Geminians are looking for a new position or wanting to elevate into a new position, and there's a delay in doing so, which would be indicative of this energy in the reverse. It's some of you leaving you in a bit of a mental anxiety. Try your very best not to stay in that energy, but to stay focused on the leaps of faith that you have already taken in the recent past and continue to move forward, knowing that what's for your highest and best good will unfold in the perfect timing for you, Gemini, however that resonates for you, whether it's a new job, whether it's a change in career, or for some of you, a change within a relationship. Whatever that means for you, the energy is the same. Clarifying the Page of Swords in reverse, we have the Nine of, what is this? We have the Nine of Pentacles. Now this is what the energy looks like in the upright, the Nine of Pentacles. And the Nine of Pentacles speaks of finances, investments, resources, and, being only one pentacle away from creating abundant pentacles, which has to do with, again, money. Perhaps some of you Geminians have had, a lack of resources, a lack of financial support. Perhaps some of you have had, quite a depletion in resources because of a change that you're making, and it has affected your money. But once again, understand that with change, with any sort of a transition comes, other areas of our lives to be affected. And, this energy could also be playing out in that you're concerned if you make a change, perhaps for some of you Geminians financially, with respect to an employment scenario, that it will, very much affect your money. But you may make the change anyway, take the leap of faith anyway, if you have not already done so. And for others of you that are waiting on a new opportunity, it is delayed for a reason. And to understand that that delay is perhaps for your own protection. Perhaps there are still things that you need to educate yourself on and to learn to embrace a new position if this is an employment and or career scenario. So that's another way that this could play out. One moment, please. Neptune. Beg your pardon. One moment. Gemini, I'll be right back.
Be quiet. I am working, so you need to be a good girl. I love you. I love you.
I apologize for that. Neptune, stop. I'm so sorry, Gemini. Be still. I apologize. My my kitty is playing with her scratch board and she's making a lot of noise in the background, and I am recording live, so I'm not able to pause. I apologize for that interruption, Gemini. So once again, this is, reflective of some delays, and know that, the universe is preparing you for this new leap of faith. And the timing may be off at this time, but it is coming in. So stay focused on that which you're wishing to create. And don't be dismayed by any delays, because they're there for a reason, and it's for your highest and best good. All right, Gemini. Let's get some clarification here with one card from the Enchanted Map Oracle deck for one final overall message. Oh my goodness, she is really making a lot of noise, Gemini. I apologize. Neptune, be still, honey. Good girl. I love you. I apologize, Gemini. If she had it her way, she'd be jumping all over the desk right now. She's a young kitten. Even though she's over a year old, she still acts like a kitten. All right. One card for Gemini for June 2022. One final overall message. Don't try your best, Gemini, if I may suggest this, instinctively just came to me. Try your very best not to be dismayed by any delays, because I feel instinctively whatever's coming in for you, it's really, really beautiful. And it's going to really, turn your concern of resources into the upright, where you're going to be blossoming and blooming in resources. So continue to stay focused on what you've learned from the past. Don't let anything negative from the past pull you back into the past, because that certainly hasn't served you, which is another way that this energy could be playing out. It was very turbulent and seriously affected your resources in a negative fashion. Let the past go and focus on your recent energies that you've been focusing on, by taking the leap of faith to create that which you want. Understanding and remembering what you've learned from the past, to not re-engage with anything from the past, but use it to create a whole new beginning for yourself in a new arena of whatever that means for you. And take this time to prepare and educate yourself into the new position of employment and or career that you wish to delve into, because the universe is offering you this time and season to do so. And then when it comes in, you'll be able to create beautiful resources with it. So it is in the offing. It's just not here right now, but you can manifest it by staying out of anxiety and staying focused on that which you wish to alchemize, to turn these energies around to work more positively for you and to not be frustrated. So that was, those were some messages rather that I was just guided to express to you, Gemini. This is a very positive forecast. It's just reminding you to stay out of your head and to move through your heart. Beautiful messages right here. All right, one final overall card for Gemini for June 2022. Gemini, Gemini, Gemini. And that message is ride the wave. Beautiful, in the upright. The number 14 reducing to a 5. Once again, confirmation of change. Here you are, Gemini, being catapulted out of the ocean waters into your new beginning, taking that leap of faith into the unseen, staying focused on that which you wish to manifest, leaving the anxieties behind, staying focused on that which you wish to alchemize. Be the magician. Turn the energies back into the upright. Don't allow, or do your best, very best, to try not to allow any delays to frustrate you. The delays are there for a reason, offering you the opportunity to ride the wave, go with the flow, Prepare for the new beginning, this new leap of faith that you're wishing to take if you haven't already done so. Stretch and educate yourself in the arena of which you wish to expand in. And the universe is going to catapult you forward right in the perfect timing. That's the very strong message I'm getting from this. Here you are sitting on top of this beautiful dolphin. This is your spiritual self. Stay elevated, stay focused on your spiritual counsel, whatever label you wish to name it. The key message is to stay focused on your higher consciousness to guide you forward and to not allow any delays to frustrate you, because where you're being catapulted to is absolutely divine and full of promise and support. Here's your spiritual self and your spiritual counsel and your human self, symbolized through the dolphins, the two dolphins. Here you are, the twins. Keep the mind unified with the higher consciousness, because as a Gemini, you are known to be the twins, and so oftentimes those twin energies can be fighting with each other. Try not to engage in that energy, but unify the heart and the mind and come from a place of higher knowing. And that higher knowing, the universe, totally supported here by the ocean waters, is going to catapult you forward into a place that you can't even imagine right now. And it's going to be absolutely beautiful. Change is afoot, Gemini. So take this time to prepare for those changes of that which you wish to create. And stay focused on your highest evolutionary consciousness, your spiritual counsel, God, prayer, meditation, whatever you need to do to stay in a positive energy. And if that means leaving certain relationships behind to do so, then that's what you need to do. Learn from the past as the elephant spirit has provided in the prominent recent past energies, because you will be victorious as you take this leap of faith. And it is confirmed here by you being catapulted by the universe out of the waters that have been stormy into calmer waters, which are going to be beautifully blossoming for you. So embrace that change and do your very best to not get stuck in any sort of frustrated feelings with the delays. Take the time to prepare so that you will be ready to embrace. These are beautiful energies, Gemini. Congratulations to those of you that are doing the work, that are staying in your spiritual counsel, that are being elevated and catapulted forward by the universe, because the universe travels with everyone. So don't forget that, Gemini. I will be back towards the end of June to provide a new forecast for the new moon in Cancer that we're forthcoming into, that will take us into July energies. Until then, Gemini, take extra special care of yourself. Don't forget to embrace this healthy time of preparation. Use the energies wisely, and before you know it, you'll be catapulted forward in the speed of light that you won't even recognize. So welcome it when the divine knows the perfect timing that you'll be ready to receive. I'll be back soon, Gemini. Until then, take good care of yourself. And thank you again for joining. Good night for now.